Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is September 21st, 2023. It is a Thursday. You know what that means. Monster Strike news. Let's get going. This will be the last one before we celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Monster Strike. So without further ado, let's get going. As a reminder, Omoikane will be making his debut tomorrow, September 22nd, 7 p.m. Japan time. If you want to take him on fresh, it is a Gouzetsu impossible quest, so it is quite easy. I know that might make no sense to people who don't understand the naming, but that's how it is. 30th, of course, is Monster Strike Day. That will be the same day we kick off the celebrations for the 10-year anniversary. Don't forget to pick up your ticket for the let's see, it is the temple, it looks like, and you also pick up an orb ticket, which you can exchange for 5 orbs, assuming you meet the requirements, and a set of continuumins, which is pretty worthless. And for those of you who are short on soul points, 10k is available if you have 3 or more lucky monsters. Now, this is interesting that if you want to purchase these paid packs again, you can do that after an update happens on the 26th of September. There will be a small update there, and once that update is done, you will be able to pick up these packs once again. Also note that the pack there on the bottom, which allows you to get 3 out of the 10 monsters listed, those 10 monsters have been updated. So go ahead and take a look. If those 10 monsters are interesting to you and you want 3 of them, you don't get to choose, but 3 of those will be in your box after you buy that pack. So the Shoshinsha OM pack, which I believe is the very first one on the top left, only 480 yen. So that's pretty darn good if you want to spend a little bit of money on this game. Now, this section, the Monspot campaign, is going to be for those who are specifically in Japan. It is a little bit involved, so I kept it in this time. Usually I leave out things that are specifically Japan only, but if you happen to be in Japan, you will be able to enjoy this campaign. There will be, encouraging people to go out. They're going to call it Odekake coin. Odekake is meaning, when you go out and just, walk around, enjoy the outdoor world instead of being a indoor hikikomori. But on the general Monspots, I don't believe they said anything about the My Spot, so we'll have to see if any of us outside of Japan can take advantage of it. But they seem to specifically say the regular spots that are available will also have a chance to drop these silver and gold Odekake coins. And what you can do with these Odekake coins is to exchange them for in-game items, which, of course, there's some good stuff out there, right? You've got some shards you can pick up, you've got some scrolls, which would have been really nice, but there are some titles and badges available for the shops that are doing collabs with Monster Strike right now, so it's a bit of a bummer that we won't be able to get these. Probably not, right? For those of you who do not live in Japan, but at least there's no connect scrolls or anything like that. That would have been a huge bummer. So not that big of a deal. But if you are able to go to one of these stores that are doing collab events with Monster Strike, so that's Round 1, which is like a arcade, big arcade entertainment center, and then Kushikatsu Tanaka, you see all those fried lovely goodness foods there. If you go there and swipe the Monspot there, you will be able to pick up a gold coin guaranteed. And this does refresh every 10 minutes, so if you're sticking around, you can get a bunch of coins that way. Do note that the dates when these are available are different. Kushikatsu is only available until the 2nd of October, whereas Round 1 will be going until the 16th of October. And they did hint that a new collab store company would be added in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that if you are in Japan. And if you are in Japan, take advantage of these coupons. You get a few discounts for these stores. For Round 1, you get 100 yen off, which it's not even $1 anymore, right? If you're gonna play bowling or do some karaoke, which is nice. And if you're going to Kushikatsu Tanaka, then you can also get some discounts for some food items there, which is pretty darn nice. So I wish I could take advantage of it. Anyways, back to things that everybody can enjoy. We are going to be getting a new Gouzetsu quest on featuring Dokesokotori. I'm not sure what this represents, but I am very interested in the art here. It looks pretty darn nice. His debut, or let's say its debut, will be on the 30th of September, which again, yes, that is going to interact with the 10-year anniversary stream. We will have a versus M4 stream that goes along with the debut of Dokesokotori. And I do believe it might be difficult, but it's not going to be insanely difficult. Last thing they want to do is have, you know, the M4 fail on, you know, an anniversary event. I think they've learned from the past that that's not a thing that they want to do. So we'll see how challenging this quest actually is. We did get the announcement of a new exclusive. I was banking on them announcing the new Legends exclusive today, but maybe we'll get it on a Monster News Flash next week. That's my expectation now. So I would still keep your hopes up. It's been the case for the last 2-3 years that we get a new Legends exclusive at the end of September. I would still prepare for that to come. So keep an eye out for a Monster Strike News Flash next week. I will do that as well, and we'll see if that gets announced there. But let's not ignore the new exclusive we have for the Green Fantasy Wood exclusive gacha. We've got Niijima Yae here in green. I think the art looks pretty darn nice. And her Transcendent form here looks pretty nice as well. You get a nice, what, is that a rail gun? I don't know. But we'll see what her abilities looks like here. We've got a Bounce Samurai Blast type, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Mind Super EL, Laser Barrier Killer L, and a Drone Piton Killer. On the gauge, she has Super Anti-Warp and Wall Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Strike Shot Speed Power Up and will unleash power on each enemy hit. And her bump combos is the Gouzetsu Spark Bullet and Touch Pierce Shot. And I do believe they were saying that she does have viability in Harvey Cell, as well as one of the, I think they were saying the Abyss, was it the Abyss Shinen stage or one of the difficult stages? They were talking about her viability there. So certainly she is going to have a place to shine pretty quickly after you know, getting introduced into the game. So someone to keep an eye out for. But speaking of which, we do have a special event coming which might tempt you to pull for Niijima Yae there, but we got the guaranteed more gacha. Mashi mashi means more and more. It's generally what, you know, you use that to order, you know, something in a ramen place. You want more of it, you go mashi mashi for, you know, those individual items. But I digress. We are getting this Gente Mashi Mashi gacha once again. We've had it in the past, but this one we get a nice twist because your first pull on the Gente Mashi Mashi gacha pulls is free. And how this gimmick works is, well, actually, let's go to the next slide. That will illustrate it much better for you. So as you can see here, you will be able to pull at most once on each of the elemental exclusive gacha, and as you pull the different elemental exclusives, the number of guaranteed 6-star monsters you get from that gacha will increase one by one. So your first pull guarantees 1, second guarantees 2, third 3, and so on. When you get to the 5th one, if you go through all 5 elements, that 5th one will guarantee one of those being a elemental exclusive limited character. So you can see here that in this example we started off with the Green Fantasy, and with Green Fantasy it's free. Again, the first pull in this sequence is free. That was not the case last time, and I think a lot of people skipped it over. I believe I skipped it as well. Maybe I might have done 1 or 2. No, I think I skipped it. I'll have to double check later. But we got the first one, and you know, we're satisfied. Some of you might just stop after the first one. I wouldn't blame you. I'll probably stop after for my alt account. I'll probably stop. my main account, I'm actually seriously thinking about just going through the whole array and see what happens, to be honest, because it's an interesting prospect for sure. But anyways, second gacha we pull in the sequence is the water element, and for that, because it's the second in line, we get 2 guaranteed monsters. But remember that this one will cost you orbs, and of course, likewise, if you're going to use your Hoshidama, it will start ticking up there because you are spending orbs. Remember, the Hoshidama only ticks up if you are spending orbs to do that gacha. Your third gacha pull will be on the Starlight Mirage there in light, and since it's your third, you will get 3 guaranteed monsters. Fourth, you go to Red Stars, you get 4 guaranteed monsters, and then we finish off with Midnight Party. You get 5 guaranteed monsters, and the last one is guaranteed to be a limited monster in that element gacha. So if there's someone you really want from the elemental gacha, that's an option to think about it. If you have a wide, variety of monsters in that gacha that you're missing, maybe it's worth it. But again, also don't forget that there are some pretty old, not so great limited monsters in those gachas. So make sure you do your research to see if it's worth it or not to pull on this. I need to think it over, honestly, if I want to try. And of course, if you are going through all 5, almost certainly you will be hitting your Hoshidama. Now, remember that you are guaranteed to get some 5-6 star monsters with this. So make sure you take that into account when trying to figure out, do I want to jimmy my odds for a certain monster because I know my Hoshidama will pop on the third pull I do, assuming I don't get any extras. Think about it. It's a little bit different from usual. Alright, we will go into celebration number 6 for the 10-year anniversary, and it will be the login present big 3. And we've got this before. It was just login present big before. Now it's login present big 3. And the only difference is, honestly, we get to do this 3 times. Just by logging in during the period stated above, September 23rd through the 30th, you will get 10 drops. And those 10 drops will either be orbs or it will be monsters. And as the 3 indicates, you will be able to do this 3 times during that time period. So, yes, it does look like that's 8 days worth of, fun, but you only get to do this 3 times during that period. So as you can see, when you log in, you'll get this nice little present, and then you can click that present to open up your rewards, and you will see that you'll get an array of eggs, which will get you monsters, or bags, which will give you a random amount of orbs. I do believe, what the orb count was like in total, right? 20 to 30? I could be making that up, honestly, but it's an interesting breakdown for your rewards here. But again, it'll be random. You might bias towards one versus the other. Who knows what'll happen? But the cool thing is you'll get free monsters, you'll get free orbs. We'll all be happy, and just remember to do it 3 times. You are hopefully logging into the game at least every day, to pick up your dailies. So this is going to be a nice set of, hopefully you get some nice monsters out of this. And yes, limited monsters are possible in this login reward. So maybe, just maybe, you'll fill in the gaps of some monsters that you need from the limited set of characters. So let's take a look at the celebrations that have been revealed. We still have 4 more to go, and that will, I'm sure the bulk of it will be, well, maybe not the bulk, but I'll guess at minimum 2 of them will be announced at the celebration 10-year live stream event. So look forward to that for sure. Now, to wrap up for today, we will go over the Transcension Kai. We've got Shuuyu here. Shuuyu is, of course, Zhao Yu, for those of you who prefer the English name of these 3 Kingdom characters. Shuuyu is getting a Kai, and here we go. We've got Samurai Super Blast Bounce, Anti-Block Ethereal Dragon Killer, which is the Genju, and Du is, of course, Dragon. That's a Killer M. You also get Robot Ambivalent Killer M on his main. You also get Strike Shot Turn Reducer. So that is ability set with no gauge for him. Always nice to see that. Connect skill, you've got Super Anti-Warp, Super Anti-Speed Down Wall, and Recovery M. However, look at the Connect skill. It is an and type requirement. You need 2 or more non-samurai classes and 2 or more non-blast type monsters. Now, of course, always a pain when you see the katsu in Japanese, which does indicate and. But of course, on the other hand, it does mean he is going to get a little bit of a souped up Connect skill. So we'll see if that set of abilities will get him to shine anywhere. But it does seem quite necessary to get the Connect skill, because otherwise he will only have anti-block as an ability. All of his actual, null abilities are on the Connect skill. So you are going to want to make sure to have it active when you use this character. Strike Shot is speed power up and will increase weak point effectiveness of all enemies he hits. And his bump combo, we got Gouzetsu All Direction Shotgun and Gouzetsu Cross Wave. And we did get one more Transcension today, and that leaves us with 2 monsters in the general pool who do not have a Transcension yet. We have Mongju and Fuge, right, I think? And a nice little ship that's waiting on the docks to get her Transcension. I'm looking forward to that on the anniversary event. But Sendo Riykuu will be getting it next Tuesday, and her abilities look like Demi-Hume Blast type. She is a Super Minesweeper M, Super Anti-Wind, Robot Vivalith Killer M, Strike Shot Turn Reducer on the main. And then on the gauge you have Anti-Block and Anti-Magic Circle. Strike Shot is a simple bash, and then she will give off a white blast afterwards. And then her bump combo is a Gouzetsu Pierce Homing 12 and Gouzetsu Tribe Pulse. I know people expressed a little bit disappointment on her Transcension here, so we'll just have to see if she is able to do anything with her middling Transcension just before the event. The art looked quite nice, though. I will give compliments to that for sure. And then we did get details on the anniversary stream. They are available now to push a reminder to you when it starts. Day 1 will begin on September 30th, 12:45 p.m. Japan time. That will be 1 day earlier for us in the Pacific time zone, so September 29th, 8:45 p.m. I should really make this a little bit more clear, but I apologize for that. Day 2 will start on October 1st, 11:15 a.m. Japan time. That'll be the day before for us in the States, September 30th, 7:15 p.m. Pacific. And of course, each of the days on that stream will have a Monster Strike news event. I will almost certainly do my best to stream that with you guys, so go ahead and come and check in with me as the news happens. Also celebrating the 10-year anniversary event, we get special alternate art created by Takeuchi Ryosuke. We got 5 good job stickers featuring Faust, D'Artagnan, Muse, Arthur, and Lucifer there. However, if you want these good job stickers, you will need to pay up because these require 2 paid orbs each. You cannot get these good job stickers by exchanging with free orbs, so please be careful about that. Also got a notice that we will be getting a mission so that you can predict the Grand Prix winners. You will see that based on whatever ranking your picked team ends up, you will get the following rewards as a result. Go ahead and take a look at the 8 teams that qualified for the Grand Prix final this year and figure out which ones you want to pick. I've always been a big fan of Carbonara, Milano Fu Carbonara there on the bottom right, but you can see that TMT there features Kirara, Nantoka Kirara EL, so that's going to be a strong team for sure. And Crusaders, right? I think that was, right? I think that's the 3rd guy, right? He's definitely from, is he the GV guy? I don't know, but you'll see some familiar faces with different team configurations here or there. So go ahead and take a look and figure out which team you want to root for. And here's the schedule for the Grand Prix. There will be a time attack round on the 30th of September. That will not be streamed on for us, unfortunately, so you won't be able to see that. But if you are in Japan and can take part in that, do enjoy that. But 2 p.m. Japan time, we will get the best of 8 battle round, and this will be mirrored on the live stream for us, so we can take a look at that. And then, of course, the final round, I do believe that'll be one of the last events before we get to news. But October 1st, about 1 p.m. Japan time is when you will be able to see that. That'll include the semifinals and finals. And that is it for today. You can see the next Monster Strike news will be at the live stream there. The expected time for these to start is going to be September 30th, 6:30 p.m. Japan time, and then October 1st, 17 o'clock, which is 5 p.m. Japan time. If you are in the Pacific time zone like I am, that'll be 2:30 a.m. the day before. Same day. 2:30 a.m. For day 1, and that'll be 1 a.m. for day 2. So actually, not as late as usual. You know, we usually see these, events have their news at like maybe 3:30, 4 a.m. local Pacific time. So it is nice that it'll be a little bit earlier. So maybe that means a bunch of you will be able to join in with me live and watch it. I know it's a lot to ask to stay up that late, but hey, it's the weekend. Maybe we can enjoy it together as the stream happens. So mark your calendars, and I'll try to get my streams up, scheduled streams up as well, so that you can tune in with me as well. And yeah, here's the lucky monsters for next week. We've got an Apostolos there. I believe that was from it's not from the most recent one, because I don't have Belinda, I don't think so. Must have been from a previous one, which is a pain to see, but interesting to see Ashura there, and we do see Kogans there from the current event. So hopefully you have him wrapped up so you can get your 3 necessary to maximize your rewards. And that is it from me today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you're looking forward to anything in particular, let me know as well. Would love to talk with you about that. And of course, if you have not done so already, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing as well. Like I said, I will have my versions of the live stream available so we can watch it together. So, let's have some fun and enjoy the streams together, because, these events are twice a year kind of things, right? With anniversary and monster dream days, right? It's dream days now. So, we'll have some fun there. ENG Monst on X / Twitter. All of these slides are already up there, so you can review them at any time. And of course, the Discord channel has the same as well. You also get the benefit of talking to the folks who love the game and speak English as well. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye.